In example 4, we're going to continue to simplify expressions with radicals in them. In letter A, we have the square root of 2 times the square root of 72. Well, what I want to do, since neither one of these are a perfect square to start, we're going to combine them together first by multiplying. So 2 times 72, which would give us 144. So we're looking at the square root of 144. And if you think back to our list of perfect squares, 144 is a perfect square. And 144 comes from 12 times 12, which means the square root of 144 is equal to 12. And one more problem that we have 3 times the square root of 44. So we have a number on the outside and a number underneath that radical. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to simplify this number underneath the radical, the square root of 44. With that in mind, that 3 is still out in front, and it's being multiplied by whatever we do from here on out. And so what we want to do with 44 is find that biggest perfect square. So I'm going to list those perfect squares again on the top. So we have 1, not 4, or not 3, 4. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, and it's going to keep going. But if you take a look at 49 is bigger than 44, so nothing or none of those numbers are going to go into 44. So we're starting by looking at 36. We want to know, is 44 divisible by 36? And the answer to that is no. And if you don't know it, divide it on your calculator. 44 divided by 36, see if you get a whole number. Then we can try 25. Well, 25 does not go into 44 evenly. We can take a look at 16. 16 does not go into 44 evenly. If we try to divide 44 by 9, you'll see that you get a decimal, so it does not go in evenly. And then we get to 4, which does go into 44 evenly. So that's the perfect square we're going to use. So we can break this down into the square root of 4 times the square root of 11. One of these has to be a perfect square, and that turns out that the square root of 4 is a perfect square. And the square root of 4 is just 2. So we have 3 times, we're changing the square root of 4, we're evaluating that, which is just 2, and then we still have our square root of 11. Since these two numbers are on the outside together, we can multiply them. 3 times 2, which would give us 6 times the square root of 11. If you have questions, please let me know. Otherwise, you can get started on your homework.